Hi guys, this is Geeky Raven here, and first off, let's start off with this. This is a warning. This is going to be a video with some opinions in it. We're going to discuss how bad is Cyberpunk 2077 really. And now I'm going to use several clips, several footages, several bugs from previous games when they came out, and I'm going to try and make you guys believe that it's not so much that Cyberpunk 2077 is bad. What is bad is the fact that there were promises made at E3 and the game began being sold to us in 2016. This is what I'm going to try and argue with you. Now, you're welcome to like, dislike, comment below if you disagree with any of my opinions or anything like that. And without further ado, let's get started. We're going to start off with Fallout 76. Now, people said that, well, when this game came out, it was so buggy, I couldn't play it really. I played on a PS4. I had no issues. Nothing that I hadn't seen before. Like, if we're going to compare bugs, we got Fallout 76 to look at, and we've got other games. If you're like, well, Fallout 76 is a multiplayer game. None of the bugs in it are like a single-player game. Well, okay. I hear you. That's a solid argument. I don't agree fully, though. You're talking about a money standpoint. Bethesda has the money to match this. Or even top it. But no. This is what we got. So my point is, you can't just go, oh hey, Cyberpunk's buggy, therefore it's bad. It needs to be examined further. And if, okay, you want to argue still that Fallout 76 isn't a good title, I have others we can look at. Alright, here, let me pull up the footage for WWE 2K20. Okay, here's 2K20. Let's see. Is it more buggy than Fallout 76? It has single-player elements. It has multiplayer elements. Let's see if this one counts as broken or buggy. Keep in mind, like I said, it's not that this isn't the point of the argument. I'm not trying to tell you guys that Cyberpunk is fundamentally a perfect game. There are things missing from the game. Me telling you that would be lying to you. And that's not alright. The fact of the matter is there's a policy going on among video games right now, and this policy needs to stop. The idea that game companies can make marketing decisions and start selling their game 4 or 5 years before the game's even ready. They can show you these things. So the point I'm making here is, first off, Cyberpunk isn't nearly as bad as we make it out to be. Yes, it's not perfect. CD Projekt Red definitely failed. But did they No Man's Sky it? I don't think so. Was it as buggy as WWE 2K20? No, not really. It had problems on some of the consoles it was on. Yes, and that happens. It sucks. I have not played any games, aside from Yakuza Like a Dragon, that I think came out perfectly. And let's keep in mind, I saw bugs in Yakuza Like a Dragon still. So my point is, after watching this footage, after seeing all this stuff, can you guys really tell me that Cyberpunk 2020 or Cyberpunk 2077, sorry, 2020's been a bad year altogether, so obviously I have to compare notes. But can you tell me, after seeing this, that Cyberpunk 2077 is the worst game of the year? That it deserves 1s out of 10s? It deserves, like, all these really bad reviews it's getting? Like, there are some reviews for this that I've seen that are just completely unnecessary. The level of hate the game's getting. When it didn't come out broken completely, you could play it. Did it work perfectly on consoles? No. It should have been a PC exclusive until it was done. That is a fact. But is it a 1 out of 10 game? Is it an LJN? Is it a Black Tiger? Life of Black Tiger? Is it a Ride to Hell? Did it come out broken like Anthem or other games that came out? No. The fact of the matter is, this game came out, it had problems, CD Projekt Red are still working on it. Now, does this mean we give them a pass? No. We hold our game companies to a higher standard. If we're paying this much money for something, we should be getting excellence. Now, I'm not asking you guys to go in and try and riot over a game or cause like big arguments. But can you honestly in the comments below tell me that this game is the worst game of 2020? That this is the worst game of the last decade? I've seen reviews like this, and I don't agree with them. I think, yes, it's not a great game. Yes, people's hype was built up too much, and expectations lead to results. The fact of the matter is, compared to the hype, compared to a reasonable expectation point, no. This is an average game. It is an average title. It has done what it can, and you know what? For what it is, I don't mind it. You guys can disagree, but I don't think Cyberpunk is anything below a 5 or 6 out of 10 for what they did and didn't do. And I'm just going to let the mission finish, and you know what? You guys can talk below, or choose what you...
Sweet dreams, then.
Tell Misty I said hi.
I will. Ahí luego.